Alchemy, he set a 106.76. He's currently 4th on the grid. We got the McLarens of AV Tess and Jim 3rd and 5th. Both setting decent times. Galaxy ARAM on the medium. Comp on tire set a 108.2 on the mediums. What am I saying right now? Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know either. Ooh, we gotta invite this guy back. He lagged out. Woohoo. And Fernasco needs to go. But a lot of people are lagging out, man. Is your connection bad? No, we've had like 5 people lag out, I swear. Maybe it's just the game has awful servers, which is probably the issue, right? So, yeah. Fernasco. Yeah, when I'm like the host and it's like the stream, I usually like it's all messed up. Who do we go on board with? Tess, he's on an out lap. Do we got anybody on a lap? Yes, we do. Oh my gosh, somebody's complaining about something. Optic. Your voice is shared, correct?
The McLaren came back on the track and I had to avoid him.
Your voice is shared,
guy.
correct? Yeah, Jim.
What?
Your voice is shared, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, perfect. All right, Fight Me Not Bot, he's on the lap. He was last week's race winner in the Saturday tier. He was a reserve. He's reserving once again today. And remember, he still gets his full boatload of points even if he's reserved. So he could technically win the championship as a reserve. And that's what Bats Plus basically did last season. Fight Me Not Bot coming towards the line, though. It's going to be pretty quick time for him. It's going to be pole position on 106.6. Oh my gosh, Fight Me Not Bot for an absolute stormer of a lap. On his first lap in the session, Shahomi, the Canadian, he's currently on a lap. Through into Sector 2 now. Middle of Sector 2, this little windy bit. You really want to stay in 4th gear through here, but he goes in 3rd. Then coming into here, you can go to either 2nd or 3rd, and then you want to short shift up into 3rd. Shahomi revs out the gears a little bit. Down the hill, this is a corner where you can really overheat the tires, and then down into this corner. Really difficult to hit that apex. But coming up the hill now, Shahomi, can he put it on pole position here? It's a purple middle sector for the Canadian. We know he's very quick. He didn't have the greatest opening debut weekend at USA, but here he comes to the line. It's not even close. Why did they say he had a purple middle sector? I don't know. Tess and Jim, they're both on laps of the 2 McLarens, 5th and 7th at the moment. Tess is on a lap. Here he comes. 2nd sector split. I can't see it because of the stream, but he is slightly down on his lap. But he could still find some time to maybe get ahead of Optic and back-end K-Money. He comes towards the line now. If he has a setup that's set up for the... oh yeah, he did get by him, Optic. So he has a bit more of a lower downforce setup, is what I was trying to say. Jim coming up towards the line now. The Swede, so Ray can put it, is not an improvement for Jim. Shahomi, it says he's still on fresh tires. He is not. Reaper, your provisional pole sitter for about 8 or so minutes of that quali session. Just lost it to Fight Me Not Bot about a minute ago. But can he put it back on pole? We know he's very quick. Looks like he has ABS off as he locked up into that corner. I do not know the corner names, unfortunately. Perfect Pawn gets back in the session. Hopefully Fernasco can get in here as well. I invited him a few times. As Reaper comes around that left-handed turn. And another left right here where it's very difficult to hit that apex. He gets off the corner pretty well. That was some nice traction there for the Williams. Coming up to the line now. Where can he put it on the grid? Can he take pole position? At Brazil, it's not going to be pole position, but he improves by a 10th. And it looks like Fight Me Not Bot's time is really unbeatable for most of these drivers. I would be surprised if Reaper, Optic, back-end, Tess could put in a time to beat him. Yavin Giga was invalidated his lap. Shahomi's on a lap. He invalidated too. He was up half a 10th through the first sector. There's really only 2 corners, if you really think about it. Leader bag. He is currently on a lap on the medium compound tires. Everybody else who's on a lap, and Lane just started a lap. We'll go on board with him since he's on softs. Coming to the end of Sector 1 now. Hold up, I'll get the track map up on my phone so I can know which corners are which. Just give me a moment. Go on board with Lange. This double right is really fun, but Lange goes really deep. He misses the second apex there. Now down in this corner, you really want to cut it. Stay maybe in 3rd or 4th gear. Through here, I like to stay in 3rd and then short shift up into 4th. Lange does not do that. Oh, that wasn't a bad apex from Lange. He could have taken a little bit more speed. He goes for a spin, and Lange 69 has absolutely blown his chance to move up the grid. He'll have to get back to the pit lane and try and get another lap, and he'll easily be able to. But I don't think he'll be able to get 2 laps in, if need be. Xiaomi validated again. Ben Holmes, he is going on a heavy fuel run? I don't know what he's doing. He's been on these soft compound tires for 4 laps now. He has set a pretty good time on his first lap, 1:08.4. Could definitely improve to at least P8. But he stayed out here trying to get some, like, heavy fuel running maybe? I'm not sure what he's doing. He's obviously trying something out of the box. We got basically nobody out on track right now. I mean, I guess Marsica, oh my gosh, Marsica's all over the place. Zuti has not set a lap. Fernasca still hasn't joined. I'm gonna check my Discord real quick, just to make sure he'll make it in here. Oh, I gotta invite somebody. Oh, wrong thing. Oh, I got in here. We're good. Alright, perfect. Oh, perfect pond. Go on board with him. The AlphaTauri. And the Sector 1, he's up 2/10. Basically, can Perfect Pond put it here up into the top 5? He needs about 3/10 or so. 3/10 and change to get up into the top 5. Be good, oh my gosh, he just blew it. And we'll see if he can maybe get back to the pits for another lap. How much time is left in the session, though? That's the thing. I do not know. Because they're showing, oh, there we go. 4:01 left in the session. He'll be able to make it out for another lap, if need be. Or he could just stay out and... he doesn't have enough ERS left to do that, does he? Stu's been on his sauce for 2 laps. There really isn't much to talk about at the moment. It's been quite a boring qualifying session. As Stu enters the pit lane. Ben Holmes, he's been on his tires, he just ran out of fuel. Everybody is in the pit lane at the moment. Xiaomi's put on mediums, he's heading back out. Why do you put on mediums? Lange, he is probably going to be our first runner that we're going to watch. He is on the soft compound tires. We're going to turn out the tire graphic, just so you guys can see the screen a little bit better. And Lange 69 about to start his lap now. He heads off into turn 1. Around the 50-meter birdie break. Hits it pretty good there. A little bit slow on the throttle, though. It seems like Lange is just a bit uncomfortable. He's trying not to invalidate, which I don't blame him, man. He is really far down the grid compared to where he should be. And if he invalidates another lap, it's over for him. As he hits turn 4 now. Oh, goes a bit wide. You want to carry 5th gear through there if possible. Now, at turn 6 and 7, he hits it better than he did last time, that's for sure, and he does not invalidate it. He's been really cautious on this lap. I know Lange could go a lot quicker than this, but he, as I said before, he just doesn't want to invalidate. Problem is, he might not even make it up into the top 10 with this lap. Certainly going power there. Keeps it flat through there, and then the last corner, last real corner on this track. He does't hit it terribly. He could have taken it in 4th gear, though. But it says he is the fastest purple sector. That is not correct. And still, we haven't seen... Oh my gosh, look at the track map on the bottom right. Everybody came out of the pit lane at the same time. As Lange sets a 1:08.3, and he's most certainly going to drop down a few places. He'll be starting on mediums, most likely. Xiaomi improves P8 on the medium compound tires. I'm surprised he didn't go on the sauce, because quite frankly, he could have been in that top 5 fight. Who do we go on board with? Galaxy A-Rams on a lap. He'll probably be one of the first to finish. He's not going quick, though. Who is going to be the first driver we want to watch? There's a Red Bull Steel. He'll be the first driver we go on board with. And I wouldn't be so, I wouldn't be shocked if some people don't make it to the line here. I mean, there's a minute left. It's gonna be tight for most of those guys. Oh, as Stu invalidates immediately, and we'll go to you having a giggle who's about to start his lap. He set a 108.3 on his last lap. See what he can do here as Stu retires from the session. You having a giggle. Coming up towards turn 4 now. Going board with the Alpine. Currently a 10th up. Not terrible from Giggle. He could get into the top 10 here, which might not be the best situation, but he invalidated. No way he didn't invalidate that. Oh my gosh, he is very lucky. Takes a decent line through there. Could have stayed up in third gear. But it's not terrible from Giggle so far. That's for sure. And we'll see where he sits after the second sector. He's up a 10th, but back end K Money I think is on a lap. Yeah, he's still about to finish his lap. He's up a 10th and a half. Can he get by Optic here? I think he can. Optic's setting a lap as well. Same with Leaderback, who moved up into P9. But here comes K Money towards the line. What can he set here? It could be a 107.0, I think. It's a 107.0 for K Money. He moves up into third position, and oh my gosh, Optic spun it again. Tess is on a lap. He's currently P5 at the moment. We'll see where he can put his. Oh my gosh, Reaper almost beat Fight Me Now Bot, but unfortunately he was not able to. Only a half a tenth separates the two. As Tess is coming towards the line now, we'll see what he can put in. Can Tess get onto the second row of the grid here? It'll be pretty close. It'll be pretty tight. What's he gonna do? Coming towards the line now, Tess! He gets it by 200ths of a second. Tess puts his McLaren in P3 as Leaderback comes across the line. He'll finish P10, which is probably a quite undesirable position to be in. Everybody set a pretty decent time. The field spread was only about 2 seconds. And Fernasco, Black Cherry, and Zuti all set their times on mediums. Homie will start inside the top 10 on mediums. I don't understand. It's not a terrible decision, but I still don't get it that much. This doesn't make sense to me. Optic, you're my driver commentator. I need you here, bro. There you are. So P5 for you. You got a big gap to Perfect Pond and Jim. So it looks like the top 5 has really separated itself from the rest of the field. And then you got Perfect. Yeah, I saw that in like the same spot like 2 times.
Yeah, that corner is really tricky with the setup. I was like 3/10 and a half up as well. So I could have been like near the top.
You were 3. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, you would have been pretty close to the top too. I think they might pull away, but you really don't have to worry about the guys behind except for maybe Shahomie and Perfect Pond, because like the gap between you and 7th place Jim is 7/10, and you could have improved. So it's looking pretty good for you. Who do I think's gonna win? I don't know. Fight Me Now Bot, I raced him in a practice race earlier today. He spun a lot and he wasn't that quick. I was quicker than him. But my quality pace sucks at this track. I can't break a 107.
I mean, I don't even know the strategy for this one, so I'm just hoping.
Ooh, it's a one stop, soft to medium. Jeff like tells you to do a 2-stop, but there's no reason to do 2-stop around here.
I'll tell you what it tells me in like 2 seconds.
Gotcha.
Let's see. Yeah, it says 2-stop. It's interesting. What is it? Soft hard, maybe? Soft medium?
Soft medium. Hards are just too slow at the start of the stunt.
That's true. It doesn't let me switch to the medium, so I'll just have to like manually change.
Alright, we got 19 drivers here. A lot of them in their debut race, I think, in this league. Apex, Leader Bag, Reaper, and there's Perfect Pond. They're all in their debut race. So we'll see how they can do. Verstappen got P2 in his debut race last week. As the formations lap is about to start, we'll go through the grid one more time before the lights go out. Fighting Out Bot and XE Reaper are on the front row. They were about 4 tenths ahead of AV Test in third and K Money in fourth. Optic was up 3 tenths on his lap and then spun. Ben Holmes is lagged out. Perfect Pawn in P6 had a pretty good lap. Jim starts the midfield battle. He's really the start of the midfield, to be honest. I feel like top 6 really separated themselves from the rest of the pack. Apex was in P8, Xiaomi in P9 on mediums. And we're going to invite Ben Holmes real quick. I'll get to the rest of the grid. Just want to make sure Ben gets back in here. Alright, there we go, invited him. Alright, so leader bag, P10, Stu, 86OG, put on the medium compound tires. He'll be starting P11. Oh my gosh, Reaper and Tess have been disqualified from the formation lap. That is something you do not see every day. The Alpines of You Having a Giggle and Galaxy ARAM are starting P12 and P13. Lang 69, P14. Ben Holmes lagged out. Hopefully he can get back in here. Hope he's starting P15. Marsica is on the medium compound tires. He's 16th. Fernasco on Sauce in 17th. Cherry and Hards in 18th. And Zoo T22 rounds off the grid. He'll be starting on mediums. In 19th, we got the 2 Ferraris at the back of the grid. And now Fighting Out Bot's going really slowly on this formation lap. A bunch of guys are overtaking him. It's not something you should be doing. As the leader, you're supposed to dictate the pace, but it looks like he's going but too slowly there. And Reaper and I think he was trying to hold back the field, so Reaper and Tess had really cold tires for the start, which could cause some chaos. Alright, we're waiting for Zuti now. He's the last driver to line up on his grid spot. Fighting Out Bot lines up on pole. Reaper and Tess been disqualified. They're going to really struggle to get a good launch, but it's a short run down to turn 1, so we see what they can do here. I think they'll be fine for the most part, as long as they don't spin the tires. And now the fire red lights are about to come on. Fighting Out Bot is your pole sitter. We'll see how he can get off the line. Compared to Reaper. Reaper gets a good start with cold tires. But K Money's looking for P3, and he could go down into second place here into turn 1. Fighting Out Bot is in the lead. K Money trying to go around the outside of Reaper. There's a bit of contact further back, a lot of contact. Tess is going off in the wall. Tess is out of the race. We had a lot of carnage back there. Perfect Pawn, Jim, Apex, all the guys from like P6 to P8 had a huge wreck. It was a big kabobble of cars. K Money's still looking on the inside of Reaper as we head up the hill towards turn 6. Can he get by? No, he's going to let Reaper through. No, he's going to go around the outside of Reaper. Is he able to make the move stick, though? Still on the inside. He's going to have the inside corner here, and he's not too far back. Giggle has had to spin along with Jim. No safety car has been deployed yet for Tess's car. And it's green flags as Galaxy Aram starting P13. He's up into P5. He passes leader bag for that position, and Optics looking for a way by back end K Money. Marsica had a bit of a spin. We have 18 runners left in this race. Tess had an absolute disastrous start. There's a huge wreck that took out Perfect Pawn, Jim, and Apex, and Tess. As Optics looking for the move. On back end came on. He's going to go to the outside into turn 1. As Fighting Out Bot says the fastest lap of the race. Here he comes. Can he pull it off? Oh, he's going to have the preferred line. And now going around the outside through turn 3 now, up towards turn 4. Optic's going to be on the outside of back end K-Money. Can he get ahead? It's going to be really nip and tuck here. K-Money has the preferred line, but Optic's going to try and hang it, and Optic has to surrender the position. We still have yellow flags from Marsica. Stu 86 OG and Jim are pitting. Marsica has retired. Intentionally caused a safety car, and he'll begin a quality ban for that. That's not good. Don't even show up if you're going to do that, to be quite honest. I'm sure Optic agrees with that.
Mm-hmm.
But his car's been cleared. Safety car is on standard, so I'm a bit surprised about that, actually. We've had 2 drivers crash out in like areas where it's very difficult to clear the car, and there's been no safety car. Which I'm not complaining about. I prefer races where there aren't safety cars all over the place. But Galaxy Aram, he started P13. He's on the back of Optic. Down into turn 1. Can the American make the move? We got a shitty camera angle. Thank you, Codemasters. Really appreciate it. Another shitty camera angle. Holy shit. Can we get something that's actually half decent here? Come on. There we go. These two are going side by side, and we have the shittiest camera angles around. Come on, Codemasters. Get your shit together. But Optic's trying to hang around the outside. He's in the same position he was a lap before with K-Money. But this time he's going to try and hold it. But, oh, Galaxy Aram gives him the squeeze. The Verstappen squeeze. And Optic's going to have to try and get by him next lap, if possible. Fernasco and Black Cherry. Fernasco's made the move. Apex makes the move on Ben Holmes' AI. Xiaomi and Lang. Xiaomi's in P7 on those medium combo tires. He's looking pretty solid here. Lang 69 trying to hold around the outside of Xiaomi. It's not going to happen today, though. And the AlphaTauri's up into P7. Further up, Reaper closing back in on Bot. K-Money's trying to stay with him, but he's overheating his tires. As you see, he went really wide. And he goes really wide again. And Galaxy Aram goes really wide, too. And that's going to put Optic in an optimal position to get by the Alpine here. Activates the DRS now, and he's going to be passed into turn 1. Reaper sets the fast lap of the race, a 1:09.4. What an absolute flyer from the Alpine. We have another shitty camera angle. As Optic makes the move, Xiaomi gets past leader bag. Xiaomi's absolutely flying as well. No move to be made from Reaper, but Galaxy has the DRS on the second straight. Here he comes. Optic's going to defend to the inside. Galaxy's going to try and go around the outside. Whoa, Optic squeeze him out as well. Yes, he does. He gives him the same treatment, and I love that, baby. Revan's racing. Revan's racing.
Revenge.
Revenge. I mean, he did it to you, so it's fair for you to do it to him.
Yep.
As long as it doesn't get out of hand, and he's he's gonna wreck you next lap once you get alongside you.
Hopefully not.
I know he's young. I think he's 15 too. You guys are both 15. Youngest drivers in this league, I think.
Struggling so much with the understeer.
Tire temps, right? Right front is a big issue at this track. You can really overheat it if you weren't careful.
Yeah, let me check. Yeah, it is no, it's the right for me. It's 107.
Yeah, the right front.
It's yellow.
Here comes Galaxy into turn 1. He's looking for a move on Galaxy Aram is looking for a move on Optic. Optic is going to let him by, and he's going to have the preferred position into turn 4 here. He's going to easily pass. Optic is easily going to pass Galaxy, I'm sorry. Xiaomi might not be able to pass Leader Bag this time around. Oh, it's going to be close. Leader took the lead, took the place going into turn 1. Xiaomi's going to try and hold around the outside. It's not going to happen. Perfect Pawn's up into P9, passing Zuti22. As You Having a Giggle has had an accident at turn 1. Looks like he could be the next retiree if a safety car doesn't come out and saves the day. As Xiaomi went down the inside of Leader Bag into turn 9. What an impressive move from Xiaomi. Lane 69 is getting on this action as well. No moves to be made yet from these guys, though. As further up, Reaper is 6/10 back this time from Bot. Yamina Go picks up another time penalty here. First driver to pick up a time penalty in this race, and he certainly won't be the last. Down into turn 1 we go. Galaxy Aram's going to make the same move he made on Optic the lap prior. Optic's going to squeeze him to the outside, and Optic lets him through, but he goes a little bit deep, and that's going to compromise his run. He's going to get a warning here if he's not careful. Lang 69 gets by Leader Bag here. Up in the 7th place, Leader Bag's lost a ton of time to the Williams. Whoa, I don't know what he's doing. Perfect Pawn's catching up. So, what was he doing? Trying to get the grass off his tires? I don't know. Apex and You Having a Giggle of pit as well. Giggle calls it quits in the pit lane. He's our third retiree of the day. Jim trying to catch up to Apex there. He'll have somebody to battle for now. Zuti22 closing up to the back of Perfect Pawn. Looks like Leader Bag's really struggling, but he's still staying with Lang 69. Xiaomi's off in the world of his own right now. He's doing good so far. Oh, Leader Bag catching up to Xiaomi now. But Perfect Pawn is as well. And can the AlphaTauri get by this lap? I think he has a pretty good chance here. He's in the slipstream, but further up, Optics going down the inside of Galaxy, and we'll head back to this battle, though. It could be through wide into turn 1 here. Perfect Pawn trying to go around the outside of the Aston Martin. He's going to wait until the next DRS straight. Get a better line as Leader Bag gets a penalty. That was a huge cut from Leaderbag, and he gets a little loose on the exit for good measure. Galaxy Abram getting by Pure Optic. Oh, oh boy, baby. They're going side by side once again, and Galaxy left him a little bit more room this time, and that allows Optic to get ahead. A Leaderbag and Lange. Lange gets forced up the track a little bit, and here comes Perfect Pawn through, and Zuti's closing up to this battle as well. Things are really kicking off here in the Brazilian GP for the Saturday tier. They've been putting on a lot better show than they did last week, that's for sure. Been some really exciting battling with down the inside. Goes Fernasco, the American, trying to pass the Brazilian in his home Grand Prix. Can we get a better camera angle, please, Codemasters, you fucking shitters? There we go. Zuti on the medium couple tires could get by these guys pretty soon. The softs start to fall away pretty quickly at this track. Oh, my voice is going to go by the end of this. Oh my gosh. Once again, Galaxy Abram closing up to the back of Optic. These guys are going to be battling every lap of this race if one of them doesn't have an accident. As Leaderbag pits very early in this race. Oh, he picks up a 5-second time penalty for speeding, and that's going to be really costly in the grand scheme of things as Galaxy's trying to get by Optic. Who has the DRS? He's going to use ERS, even though he has no chance of getting by the Alfa Romeo, which is a strategic mistake, as here comes Lane 69, getting by Perfect Pond up into P7. ZT22 looking for a move on Fernasco. Leaderback comes out ahead of Ben Holmes, I think. Oh, it's Perfect Pond trying to get by Lane 69 here. Down into turn 8 they go. Turn 9, who gives a damn? Perfect Pond is not able to make the move, but he's definitely quicker than Lange. He was very quick in the practice race with me. He put on a good show. Oh, Shahomy's had an accident. Shahomy's had an accident. He's got wing damage as well. He spun it out of turn 11, maybe? I'm not sure. And he's going to have to pit. He'll put on the hard combat tires and try and go to the end of this race. That's an absolute disaster for Xiaomi. But that really helps out Optic and Galaxy. But you guys
I think
are
it's going to be a 2-stop. Because, like, these tires are dying.
Realistically, you could do 2-stops since you have the gap to Lange. If you want to be careful with tire wear. As Galaxy gets by Optic. The gap to... I'm surprised you guys can't keep up with K-Money. To be fair. As here comes Optic, around the outside of Galaxy. Turn 4, another battle. Galaxy's going to let him by as Perfect Pond gets by Lange 69. Fernasco's looking for a way through as well. Oh, Lange, did he clip him? He might have clipped him and Perfect Pond goes wide, but I think he's letting him through. Yes, he is. Fair display of driving there from the Williams. Reaper still has not been able to get by Firmino, but to be fair, you guys are losing tons of time to the leaders. They're just on another level today. I mean, Firmino Bot proved last race he was pretty quick. I mean, right now, what are you, like 8 seconds back from Firmino Bot?
8 seconds behind Reaper.
Oh my gosh.
That's all I know.
He'll be 30 seconds behind by the end of this race. If that keeps up. I mean, I'm surprised by the pace of K-Money. I knew he was quick. I've raced with him before, a ton. As Galaxy goes by Optic once again. Another battle between these two. I mean, how many overtakes have we seen alone just between these two? It's like Verstappen and Leclerc at Saudi Arabia. Oh, down into turn 1. Lane 69 struggles a little bit. Oh, and Fernasco hit the back of him. Oh boy. That's no good. Oh, as Galaxy got forced off, I can see it in the track map. Zuti's going to try and go down the inside. You gave him space? Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, so.
Just a different angle.
Yeah, a different angle for sure. Ten laps through this race now, 26 to go. This is actually, I feel like, one of the longest races on the calendar. It just feels like it's very long.
Yeah, I think it has the most laps.
Yeah, that Mexico and Austria. Mexico's always a long race too.
I think Austria and Mexico both have 35. This one has 36. So I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Brazil has the most laps.
Yeah, here comes Galaxy. Will he pass you into turn 1? I'd be a bit surprised. Why doesn't he just wait 1 lap? He'll finally get ahead. Because you pass him every time. Lange 69. Oh, he's. Oh, yeah. See what Lange is trying to make sure Perfect Pond can't get by. We'll see who. They're playing DRS chicken essentially. I think Perfect Pond will have the DRS though. Yeah. The rear wing opens for Perfect Pond. He's gonna stay in P7. Zudi 22 looking for a way by Fernasco. Not this lap though. Galaxy ARAM. Oh my gosh, Reaper is really struggling to stay with Bot here. Almost losing the DRS gap. Does he pit this lap and try and get an undercut? Force fight into a difficult decision. Yes, he is. As I expected. It's a bit early for medium compound tires, but he's going to try it. Does not speed into the pit lane like some other drivers like Leaderbag did. That's really going to cost Leader later in this race. Okay, Money passes Reaper. Reaper's going to fall. Hopefully he doesn't fall back into that whole gaggle of cars with Perfect Pond. But he puts on the hards. That's a really surprising decision from Reaper. If I'm Optic Galaxy, I'm going to try and stretch this out to about lap 16 and box for the medium combo tires. And as we see Optic trying to get by the Alpine into turn 4, he does it once again. These two are just trying to use the DRS to stay with K Money, but it's not working. K Money's like in the league of his own, to be honest. He's 6 seconds behind the leaders, and then he's 5 seconds ahead of 4th and 5th. So it's going to be quite a boring race for the Haas driver if this keeps up. Everybody from P6 to P11 has time penalties at the moment. Same with Stu and Jim. Galaxy ARAM and Optic, they basically have the same amount of pace. It's quite incredible to see. I mean, neither one is really quicker than the other, which is resulting in some excellent battling, but it gets quite predictable after a while, that's for sure. Okay. Zudi, this lap, can he get by Fernasco? It's going to be really close. Fernasco could be challenging as Galaxy gets through into turn 1 once again. But the thing is, Optic's going to get by him and into turn 4, which makes Galaxy's overtake pretty much meaningless. But this lap, Galaxy's staying on the outside. But eventually Optic gets ahead due to his DRS advantage.
I don't even know. I don't even know why he's like overtaking me, because he knows.
Ooh, Fernasco's getting by Lange here. Same with Zuti potentially. Fernasco's going to go defensive. Lange gives him a little bit of a love tap there. Perfect Pond will come out behind Shahomi just barely, but Shahomi's going to be on softs and he'll march away from his teammate.
Galaxy 3 second.
Yep. Do you have any warnings yet, Optic?
Only one. That was because he braked early.
Alright,
yeah.
If I mean about pits, he's probably gonna. We'll check to see what tire he puts on actually. It's probably gonna be the mediums. No hard compound tires? Really? There is no reason going the hards. You can easily stretch the mediums 23 laps. I mean, if you're already going the softs for 13 laps, why don't you just go to the mediums, right? I mean, what's wrong in that thinking? As Lane 69 pits this lap.
Oh! Yo, what is he doing?
Oh, there's contact! Galaxy and Optic, but there's no damage for the two. But they're going to fall behind the two leaders here. They're already a pit stop behind. What the hell happened there? I did not see it, but Optic seems quite frustrated.
I was on the inside. And, well, I was right behind him, and he lost the car, and I went with him.
Oh my gosh. Oh, but Galaxy has wing damage, actually. What a disaster for the Williams and the Alfa Romeo. It's going to cost them all the advantage they had to the guys behind, and it's going to make Optic's race a lot more difficult, especially for Galaxy as well, because he's the one who picked up damage in that whole kerfuffle. Do you have damage, Optic?
I think I have slight on the left.
You'll probably have to change it then, because slight damage like completely destroys your whole race. Like you're second slower. Of course, Galaxy lost a whole end plate though, so he's about to get passed by Fernasco here into the last corner. What a disaster for Galaxy. Those two were putting on a fantastic show there, and for it to fall apart kind of sucks for both of them, but it makes the battle for P4 quite entertaining. That's for sure. Optic pits, hopefully he doesn't speed. I bet you Galaxy will. I'm surprised he didn't. As down into turn 1 we go. Zuti's looking for a way by Fernasco. Ziti on those medium comp tires will be really quick at the end of the race on softs.
Oh yeah, it is a wing change.
Reaper got ahead of Faminobot in the pit stop phases. Zuti's going to pull out to the inside. He's going to get by Fernasco. Fernasco's going to try a little bit of a cutback, but Fernasco, do not get on that curb. You will spin. Oh, who wrecked? Somebody's wrecked. Stu wrecked. entering the pit lane. That's a weird place to wreck. Ben Holmes is pitting as well. That could be the Stu's race, to be fair. Oh, Bot's just quicker than Reaper at this stage of the race. He's already caught up to the back room. He's gained 4/10 on this lap compared to the Williams. It's only a matter of the time before he gets by. JJ was cheering for Leader and Black Sherry. Black Sherry in P6 right now on the hards, doing a pretty good job. Leader in P7. As K Money pets, he'll be putting on the softs, I guarantee it. Or the mediums, sorry. He puts on the mediums. That's the strategy, the decision that you want to make. As Fernasco is going to try and go down the inside into turn 1 on Zuti, he gets the move on the Ferrari. What a good move that was from Fernasco. He's currently in a podium position. If the safety car were to come out right now, he'd be in a really good position. He'd probably come out in P4 on track. K-Money just came out right behind these guys as Fernasco kept ahead. Xiaomi gets by Leaderbag, who cuts the corner a lot, and that's going to put Lane 69 in a really good position. Leaderbag on 7-lap-old medium compound tires here. Here comes Lang 69. He's going to look for the move on Leader. Leader gets past, and he drops down to P9, and Perfect Pawn, Optic, and Galaxy will close very quickly to him. As well as K-Money, he has a huge gap to the rest of his rivals. He does not want to risk anything here, to be honest. Just wait for the DRS, K-Money, and you'll have a P3 in the bag here. Galaxy Rim, 10-second time penalty for corner cutting. He's crashed.
Oh.
And he quit. And he raged. I can tell. He didn't retire on track. He spun and he picked up a 10-second time penalty. It's down into turn 1. Zuti and Fernasco go side-by-side battling between these two. It's been incredible, but here comes back-end K-Money to get by the pair of them potentially. K-Money's in the slipstream. Zuti has DRS, but I don't think Zuti will put up much of a fight on the Haas. K-Money's up into P3. And now we'll try and chase down our two leaders who are 11 seconds ahead of him.
Why are you fighting me?
Perfect Pawn, trying to fight Optic. Optic gets ahead though. I mean, to be fair, it's for position. I know he's on hards, but...
Well, you can get me later on.
I guess, yeah, true. I think Perfect Pawn and you will start to cut through this pack of drivers up to Xiaomi. I'm surprised. Fernasco is still on sauce. I think he pits this lap. He's been on them for... Oh, he's going to be on them for 17 laps here if he doesn't pit. I mean, I don't know why he'd stay out much longer. Yep, he's boxing this lap. Bro, I'm an expert at knowing when these guys are going to pit. I predicted it with Reaper and Fernasco. Ziddy will be into the pits around lap 21-22. Same with Cherry. But then the slipstream is Optic on Leaderbag. Leaderbag's going to try and go defensive. He's on 7-lap older, medium compound tires. Oh my gosh! Dive bomb from Leaderbag puts Lane 69 off. He's going to try. He's trying to let it by. Leaderbag knew he messed up there, and he let Lange by. But it was like a Verstappen Hamilton situation on Jeddah, where it looked like he was sort of brake checking him, trying to let him by. But I don't think Lange picked up damage. But that's really thrown away Leaderbag's chances at points here in this race, I think. I mean, he's going to have to pit again. Those mediums will not go to the end. Very unlikely. Reaper this lap. He's a lot closer to Bot. Bot's about to lap Stu, though. So he might get DRS. But here, going down the inside is Reaper for the lead. And Reaper's came out of nowhere, really. I mean, he was really struggling to stay with Bot. But Bot has lost position. I mean, Reaper does not have the ERS deployment that Bot has, though. But they're going to go side by side here. Oh! Bot spins Reaper. I'm not sure if Reaper had understeer, but it looked like he could have left a bit more room. Reaper loses a chance at this win, maybe. Back end K-Money's going to catch up to Reaper here. Only about 3 seconds back. And on medium compound tires, he really could catch up to the Williams.
What? I just got a warning and I was nowhere near off the truck.
Zudi pits for softs. I don't know. Oh, it's the thing where you cut the straight too much. The start of the straight.
No. Like on the exit of the S's, I
Yeah.
literally wasn't even off at all. Like I was just like my left tires were off. That's it. Like my right ones were like barely off. Like they
Hmm.
weren't even touching the curb or
That's
anything,
weird.
and it just gave me a warning.
Oh, that's messed up.
I'll
Flaming
show
Albot
you
pits!
later.
Flaming Albot's pitting! It is a two-stop for the Mercedes man. So now that he got the second gap to Reaper after having that contact with him, he's going to pit, surprisingly. I think we'll come out ahead of Black Cherry. He'll be in P3. K-Money has a chance at this race win, but he just picked up a penalty, so that might put a damper on his chances unless Reaper and Bot start to pick up warnings and pens. Black Cherry is going to come out right behind Bot will be about 11 seconds back from Reaper, and on medium compound tires, I think he'll make up that gap, considering I think he was quicker than Reaper. Reaper had to use all his ERS to stay with him. Leader bag, he's about 5 tenths back from Zuti, but Zuti's on fresh softs. He's weaving his car a little bit, same with leader bag. I'm not sure why they're weaving. Are they trying to get tire temp? I mean, I think you'd have plenty of tire temp anyway, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with
Interesting.
that. That's weird. Jim and Apex have been battling a lot. They had to pit really early in the race for wing damage, I think. And they've sort of been off on their own. Same with Stu, 86 OG. Ben Holmes never joined back. The back end is staying with Reaper here. Gained about 4 tenths on him that lap. We'll put on the lap data here for you guys.
Do you
Fighting
know
now,
if
bot.
who's P3 right now?
Fighting now, bot. He pit for fresh mediums.
Then who's the guy in front? There's somebody
K
except for
Money.
Reaper. Oh,
K
K
Money.
Money. Did
Yeah.
he pit?
Yeah, he has fresh mediums. 4 laps. He has a penalty. He's 2 seconds back from our leader. Fighting now, bot's on
Alright.
fresh mediums as well. 10 seconds back.
What about Xiaomi? He might go
Show
two
me's
stop.
P5. He's on sauce. Yeah, he's going to pit again for sauce. Black Cherry will have to pit as well. The Ferrari in P4. He's on 20 lap old hards. Zuti getting by Lange here. Zuti's flying on those fresh, soft compound tires, making his way up the field. I think he could catch up to you guys here, maybe. But then his tires would start to drop off, though. That's the thing. Because he pit around lap 19. That's a long way to take them into the race. Perfect Pond really dropped off from you, though, on those hards. But he could become a factor later in this race. I don't think, though, because
I mean, if I was, see, I'm just trying to keep my tires right now. Like, if I was pushing, I'd probably be 5 seconds, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, he has older hards, though. That's the thing. It's not like you guys pit the same lap.
It's true.
So.
Because I'm just trying to conserve my tires.
Xiaomi has decent pace on those old softs. I think if he
Yeah,
didn't
it's
have that
doing pretty
wreck, he could have gotten a podium potentially. I mean, he had some really good pace. I mean, he qualified P9 on mediums, which was pretty impressive. What could have been for Tess, though? Tess wrecked at the first corner.
Yeah, he had a bad start. Cold tires, you know.
Oh, Tess said he got lag or something like that.
Hmm.
Got damage from the curb. Back end K Money, he's catching up though to Reaper. It's 1.2 seconds. Fight Me Now Bots closed a second a lap, the past couple laps on Reaper. Right now the gaps have started to expand for a lot of these drivers. You still have Apex and Jim. Leader bags coming out of the pits, really far behind, far back from a lot of these drivers.
You should do a rundown of the standings.
Standings. Okay,
Yeah.
well the thing is, half the guys who are racing today weren't in the
That's true.
race last week.
Oh, that's gonna be like tough to do. You just have to add them as AI driver, and it'll give points to the teams.
No,
if
as
they're
long as you
reserved.
add them as like a driver in the thing, and then you do the race results, they'll be fine. They'll be an option, all right?
I just did like AI driver, and it doesn't. It automatically puts in constructors, not drivers.
I'll figure it out.
And yeah, if you want to do it that way.
It's a pain in the ass. You can't like edit anything once you've done it on the standing thing. Something like it just doesn't work. Alright, last traction. Sorry, optics, says Galaxy ARAM.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, Xiaomi is looking for a move on Black Cherry here. He's 4 tenths back, and Sherry should pit pretty. I think Sherry should pit this lap, if I'm being honest. He's really close to the back of the Ferrari here. Sherry's gonna look to make a move now. Or no, it's Xiaomi. Jeez, I'm messing up my words a lot today. My commentary on Sunday on last week was really good. But it hasn't been great today. We haven't been pulling many viewers either. The viewership's been really low today. I'm not too concerned about that though. We'll get a lot of views post-race. Show me Black Cherry Pit as expected. He'll come out pretty far back from Fernasco, but he'll be on fresh softs. Jim Pit for fresh softs as well. I wouldn't be surprised if Apex boxes at some point. He's on 17 lap old hards. Zuti closing up to the back of Perfect Pond. Zuti on those fresh soft compound tires is flying out here. He's about as quick as Optic at the moment.
Oh, I just heard someone scored. Probably Bruins. Tampa, Boston.
Hockey, yeah. I think Bruins Hurricanes was the first game today.
Yeah, I think because my dad would probably be cheering Boston.
How much? I should bet on the Maple Goofs losing.
Maple Goofs?
Yeah, well they never make it past the first round. My buddy is a Maple Leafs fan. It was like on what was it? Game 6 was like when it was in overtime. He was saying they were gonna win, and I said, "There's no way they win, man. They're the Maple Goofs. They never make it past the first round."
And then they lost to Montreal. Let's go. But that was last season. So.
Yeah, Zuti is really close to Perfect Pond this lap, and I think he'll get by. My voice is starting to go. I'm starting to get
How much
achy.
are you gonna bet?
I don't know, man. I'd have to create an account. Like FanDuel or whatever.
Bet $50, bro. I bet you'll make some.
Make like $70 off of that, I think. Zuti tried to get past Perfect Pond. Perfect Pond defended expertly. Back end K Money. He's really close this time to Reaper. It's 4/10 gap here. But Fighting Out Bot's closing really quickly on this, guys. K Money's got to make the move and try and break out of the DRS, but that's going to be quite difficult. Reaper's out of ERS as well. As long as, what's his name? Fighting Out Bot can manage his ERS here, which he's not doing a great job of, he would easily win this race, just based off the pace he has right now. Reaper is not going to be able to hold him back. K-Money this time is not going to make the move, though. It's close, though, and I think we'll get by him next lap. Optics closing up to Xiaomi, who's going to have to pit. I'm surprised Xiaomi should pit this lap, to be honest.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Should get the sauce again.
Yeah, Perfect Pond's just lost the position to Zuti. He's fallen back to P7, but he's going to use some ERS to try and get by, but he has nothing left to use. Be close though. Perfect Pond tries to send it, but remember Zuti has those fresh off compound tires, and Perfect Pond would be wise just to sit back and wait for the DRS the next lap. This time, K Money should get by Reaper. He's in the slipstream, 5/10 back. He loses a lot of time going up the hill. Oh! Find Me Not Bot spun! He spun! Oh my gosh!
Oh, yes.
He was going to close up to try and take the win, but no, he spun, and that's going to throw away any chance of a win here for Find Me Not Bot, barring some serious incident. He is not pitting.
Oh, no.
No, I told you Find Me Not Bot in the practice races was quick, but he spun. And that's been a big issue for Find Me Not Bot in previous seasons in our league.
Bottle job.
Yeah, he's a bottle job, essentially. He has like one spin per race at least.
I know a lot of people like that.
Yeah, well,
just
a lot
like,
of yeah.
They can be really
guys,
quick.
especially. Oh my gosh, Perfect Pond almost spun it there. I'm surprised he didn't. How much curb he took on the outside. It looked like his car was about to spin around. Perfect Pond, not gonna get by, but if he can keep with Zuti here, he'll get him before the end of the race. Zuti's tires will fall off.
Yeah, they will.
You know, outside of the first lap shit show, this has been a really solid race. K-Money this time. There's no way, K-Money, you don't go for the move here. Now that you got the Fight Me No Bot, who also has a 3-second time penalty. What K-Money needs to hope for is Reaper to pick up a time penalty, man. But he's not. He doesn't have any straight line speed. This K Money. But he's gonna go to the outside this time. Turn 4. He's gonna go try and go around the outside and make the move. Goes a little wide. Reaper's gonna defend for his life, but K Money's finally gotten by. Will he try to break out of the DRS now? That's what he's gonna have to do. He's quicker than Reaper at this stage in the race. How much where they have on their tires, what tires they're on. As Optic makes the move on Xiaomi into turn 4. Xiaomi's really falling off. Is he really gonna try and go to the end on those tires? Oh, Zooty! Zoot! Oh no! Perfect pond into the wall! That's a big collision! Oh, that could have been avoided. And that's destroyed Perfect Pond's race. He was gonna get probably P6 to be honest. That could go to the stewards. We'll see as back cherry round the outside of turn 6, 7, and 8. Can he pull off the move on lane 69? Yes, he can. The Ferrari man is up into P8. Wow, bravo, Black Cherry. That is the overtake of the race, the overtake of the season so far. Holy shit, what a move. Reaper's pretty close to K Money this lap. He won't pass him. He has no ERS left. But all Reaper has to do is not pick up a penalty. Perfect Pond will be into the pits this lap. He's got major wing damage. He really threw away something great there in this debut.
What corner? Turn 4 probably?
Yeah, turn 4 they're going side by side.
Yeah.
Zooty almost spun and then Perfect Pond the exit spun right in front of him.
Yeah, corner's tricky. If you want to go side by side.
I don't think it was Zooty's fault. I think Perfect Pond just spun on his own. Maybe there was
it
a
like
lag,
the curb right after?
He didn't hit the
turn 4?
curb, no, he just hit the curb on the outside. And he was coming back on and he just lost the rear.
That curb's flat though. Oh, my tires.
No, they were going side by side. He got a little wide and then he spun, coming back, returning because it's a bit slippery sometimes, a bit slippy.
My fronts are so high compared to my rears.
Why wouldn't Xiaomi pit? He'd have an easy P5. He's really risking it here to try and go to the end. What were your tires at when you boxed? Do you know? Like in terms of wear?
Wait, what?
My
softs?
Yeah.
65.
65, and he's trying to do
15 laps.
He's gonna try and do 26 laps on these bad boys.
Oh nah, he's gonna get punctured probably the lap before or something.
Yeah, no way he makes it at the end. Oh, okay, Money. That's a warning. Zooty pits. So Zooty pit with 10 lap old softs, and Xiaomi's not. Xiaomi has to pit. He has a 10-second gap. Actually, really a 14-second gap for Nasco considering penalties. I mean, you have to overtake a few guys, but you'll be absolutely flying at the end of this race, Xiaomi. You do not need to risk getting a puncture. For no reason, really. Oh, we gotta go back to the battle for the lead. Actually, nah. Reaper almost spun. We'll go to Jim. We haven't seen much of him ever since he had that first lap incident. He's pretty close to leader bag this lap. This is the battle for the last points paying position. Oh, he's not gonna get it though. No move will be made. Same with Reaper and back end K Money. Jim has some solid pace, man, but unfortunately didn't get to show at him Apex.
I think if I wasn't in that incident, I could have been battling for the podium. Right?
Yeah, fight. You would have been ahead of Fight Me Now Bot, but he would have closed back up to you pretty quickly. He's really quick.
Yeah, he would have the penalty, right? And then I would probably get.
You just have to stay in his DRS. Oh my gosh, Jim is looking for a move on Leaderbag. Leaderbag's really struggling now. They're basically on the same lap tires as Lange pits. So I don't get why Xiaomi doesn't pit. He'd have to pass 2 guys. He's losing a lot of time to Fernasca. He's actually gaining time on Fernasca still. Stu86 OG's called it quits. Leaderbag's trying to go defensive on Jim. Down into turn 1. He's going to break to the inside. Jim almost hit him. Oh, Jim's going to make... Leaderbag's being really aggressive with his defending, which I don't mind. I like to see drivers who are a bit more aggressive than the rest, as long as he doesn't cause an accident. Oh my god. Jim tried to get the frickin' slipstream. He should have just stayed on the outside. Oh my gosh, Leaderbag went really far towards the inside there on the exit. Almost spun it.
Yo, bro.
Yeah?
I think game 7s are always spread out. Because, it's the final game. What do you think?
For hockey? Like the times?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they want to spread it out for TV ratings.
I didn't notice that.
And also like time zone differences too.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like
Yeah.
Calgary and stuff.
Yeah, Xiaomi finally pit really late in this race. I don't know why he didn't do it a few laps before, but it'll still come out probably in P5 at the end of this. Oh my gosh, leader bag. Oh, almost spins it. But this time I think Jim will be able to get by for P9. Leader bag went defensive. Down into T1, baby. They're bumping. Oh my gosh, Jim really squeezed him. And here comes Lang 69 as well. He tries to pull the move off. Leaderbag might get DRS. Or no, Jim might get DRS. Does he? Yeah, he does. It means Leaderbag won't be able to get by.
Wow, I just put the perfect amount of fuel.
Yeah, it's about 1.3 that you want to put in.
0.3 would be negative.
1.3.
0.5 is perfect.
No, you can't.
Because you just have
I
that
did. I
extra.
did plus 1.0 in a practice race yesterday and ran out of fuel.
It's 1.5, bro.
I don't know. Oh my gosh,
Gotta
Xiaomi's
be.
passing Fernasco at the final corner. That's something you don't see very often. That's a very risky maneuver by
He could
Xiaomi.
just stay behind for the penalty,
But-
so...
Yeah, no, he has to catch up the Black Cherry too, who's 7 seconds ahead with 4 laps left. Fernasco going down the inside into turn 1. I think Reaper passed K Money back for the lead. I missed that though. Sorry about that, guys. Whoopsies. Not like it's the most important thing. Battle for the lead. I mean, I think K Money's tires are starting to fall off, and Reaper's reaping the benefits. See what I did there? Oh
what?
my
You lagged when you said it.
I lagged when I said it. Of course I did.
You actually did.
Yeah, Leaderbag and Jim are being really aggressive. On like when one guy goes really defensive to the inside, the other tries to follow him, and they almost spin on the inside grass. I don't know what they're doing. You'll have to watch it post race. First Pons
Perfect.
called it quits. Yeah, that incident really screwed over his race. Same with Stu. I think Stu might have actually lagged out. It's better than them causing an intentional safety car. Oh, Zoot. Zooty really close to Fernasco, who's lost 5 seconds to Xiaomi. And he almost made the move on Xiaomi into turn 1. What the hell happened there?
Is there a battle for P1 or no?
K-Money's staying with Reaper, but he's on older tires, and Reaper doesn't have a penalty, so I think Reaper's going to win this. Zooty on the back of Fernasco. He's in the slipstream of the Alfa Romeo. The Alfa Romeo's out of ERS. Zooty goes down the inside. Oh, but here comes Fernasco. Oh, baby! They're on side by side through turn 5, baby. Oh, boy. That was nip and tuck. That was excellent battle, and bravo to those guys. Lang 69 still trying to get the final point. Away from Leaderbag. This is lap 34 for these two. They're going side by side up the hill. Lang 69 is going to get ahead of Leaderbag, and Leaderbag's going to lose that final
Who's
points paying
LFR?
position. Dwight Shaw, I
Who's
don't.
LFR or something?
He just joined. He's in the race. I don't know. One of them, K Money said he was going to invite him, but I guess he joined too late. Oh, contact! K Money hits the back, and I think that's going to lose him any chance of winning this race on track. I'm sure he has more warnings that he's picked up. Oh, Zooty makes a move on Xiaomi. Xiaomi's going slow. Xiaomi's out of fuel. Xiaomi's out of gas.
Oh.
With a lap to go, Leaderbag's crashed out of the session as well. He's lost a chance at points. That means Apex will pick up a point here. Chaotic
2
scenes.
laps. Jeez.
2 laps to go. I don't know why Xiaomi underfueled his car so much. No wonder he was so quick on race pace, dude.
What is it, like, bro? What is he doing, bro?
Yeah, Leaderbag crashed out as well. Oh, here comes Jim looking for a move on lane 69. There's yellow flags ahead though for Xiaomi's car. Oh baby,
Oh, yeah.
oh baby.
Oh,
Jim
and
goes around the
Aston's just
outside
in the middle.
of the lane.
There's
Yes.
an Aston right in the middle of the
His
track.
car crashed.
Man.
Oh, as back end came on, he just made a move for the lead. I'm sorry I missed that. Yeah, this is getting really chaotic. I don't know what the hell's going on. We have to keep with these two. It's lap 36 out of 36. If K Money were to get a time penalty removed, he'd win the race. But I want to see. I really would prefer to see these guys battle it out on track instead of on penalties. I want to see the best of the best battle. And who cares if they have penalties? Just try to make the move still. Make it exciting. You never know. The guy could add a bullshit warning on the first lap and it would get that.
No
removed.
safety cars.
Yeah, shockingly. Jim and
Wow.
Fernasco. Oh my gosh, what is going on back there? It's probably 3 wide. As K-Money around the final corner. Will he take the win on track? I mean, oh my gosh, Reaper's going to be really close towards the line. This is going to be side by side potentially. Here comes Reaper. K-Money is going to win it on. Oh my gosh, Reaper wins it by .004 of a second. 0.004 of a second. He wins it by in the end. He wins it on track and on penalties, baby. I love to see that. As, oh my gosh, Zudi, Fernasco, what? Oh, Fernasco's out of... Is Fernasco out of fuel? Fernasco's out of fuel as well. Same with Zuti. All these drivers are out of fuel, and we still have a lap to go. Oh my gosh, Optic.
Let's go.
Zuti, Fernasco, they ran out of fuel, but they'll still get points. Jim's up
Am
to
I
P7.
like...
Same with Apex, bro. They had to pit on the first lap.
Oh.
That's a really good recovery drive from them, considering there were no safety cars.
Show me still driving. Man. Apex, who else didn't have penalties? Me, Apex, Reaper, and who else?
I think that's it. Oh, it's Lane 69! Oh, Black Cherries ran out of fuel as well! He ran out of fuel, and here comes Apex trying to get by Jim!
Oh,
Apex gets by on penalties. He was only 0.008 off of beating
wow.
Jim at the line. We had 2 photo finishes there.
That puts him up P5.
Yeah, both
Sweet.
Ferraris ran out of fuel. Fernasco, oh, look at Fernasco and Zuti. They're 1.5 seconds away from each other. Both out of fuel. As they come across the
Racing.
line. Everybody ran out of fuel, dude.
I was at like 0.050, I think, or whatever it is. So I was pretty low as well. So
Wow, so Reaper takes the win in his WSR debut from K Money. Another driver, I don't think he's ever entered in an official WSR race. He's participated in the Invitational Series before, though, I know that for sure. And then the Mercedes, if I Me Now bought, picks up another decent haul of points. He'll be in P1 in the championship still, but he's a reserve at the moment.
who's your driver of the day?
Driver of the day, we'll see. I think it's probably K Money. I almost want to give it to Reaper or Jim because they had no Apex or Jim because they had an accident on the first lap and came way back. Probably K Money though, for being honest. Actually, K Money beat him on track by .004 of a second. I'm an idiot. I thought Reaper won it on track, but it was K Money. Never mind. Oopsies. That whole finish sounds really stupid now. But I'll give it to K Money. Damn. A lot of people got screwed by not having enough fuel. Hoping for a safety car.
I think .5 is probably perfect, to be honest, because like if I went one down, I would have been in the negatives like one lap before.
Yeah. Alright. Do we want to do interviews? Okay, hold up. I'm all over the place, man. My head's like gone. I wish I didn't have to comment. I wanted to race today. Would have been fun. But hold up, we'll try and get interviews in here real quick. 5 people. Hold up. Alright, what was Reaper's name? XE Reaper. I know him on my friends list. Alright. Alright, we'll see. Hopefully we can get these guys in for interviews.
Hey, did you stream that? By chance?
Yeah, I did stream it, dude. Alright.
It was a good race.
It was a good race. Alright.
I fucked it by getting that penalty.
Yeah, you got screwed over by that. What happened to your friend?
He had
Just
to
like-
go in like the middle of the fucking race.
He just like dipped right before.
Well,
It's
yeah,
like,
like
what
right
the fuck?
before his fucking brother came in the room. It's like, hey, you ready? I thought you. And he was like, I thought you said in like an hour from now. He was like, no. And he's like, oh, sorry, fellas, gotta go. I was like, alright.
Alright, I don't think the other two guys will join for interviews. Optic, do you want to ask any questions? Because I don't know what to say right now.
I think he left.
I did? Are you kidding me? My co-commentator just dipped on me, wow. Okay. Is your voice unshared? Like, is it shared
Yeah,
to
it should
broadcast? Yeah, okay. What do I ask you? So, what were you thinking when, Fight Me Now about spun and then pit?
What was that towards the end of the race? When
That
he-
was sort of in the middle, like when they that.
Oh,
Oh no, it
yeah,
was
when
Reaper
he-
spun. It was Reaper spun, and then Fight Me Now
That's
about pit
right.
immediately. What were you like?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's when I don't think I had. Did I pit them? I did pit. That just put me back in the race, honestly.
Yeah, because you were like what 10 seconds back, and then they had their incident.
I was like 11 seconds behind them. They had that. And put
Yeah.
them like 3 seconds ahead of me, and I just started charging from there.
Yeah. There's not much to ask. Like, do you know what happened on the first lap? There was like a big like crash, like
I
like
don't.
right behind you.
I didn't see it.
No.
I was getting tangled up with Reaper. I was trying to give him the place, but he was like he didn't want
Yeah,
to
well,
take it.
There's not much to ask
I
from
didn't-
like from like your race's point of view, because you were sort of on your own for a lot of it.
Yeah.
I mean, like there was like the first stint, P1 and P2 were 6 seconds ahead of you, and then
Yeah.
P4 was like 5 seconds behind you. So you really have much to do. I think you just had to attend to something. Shit.
Yeah, it was a good race though. I didn't
Yeah, I know it was. I don't know what else to ask. I think you're good to go. Yeah. Take it easy. Alright, that's it guys. I think I'm going to end the stream now. I'll answer some comments real quick, why not? See what people have to say. What are your thoughts on the carrot of your butt? Timo. Oh, Timo's been commenting the whole time. Go Leafs! Fish is gay! Oh yes, you can ask questions. How does it feel to be a raging homosexual? Wait, who's Isa? Is that Izasko? What are your thoughts on the carrot up your butt? I don't know, T-Bone. T-Bone, your suspension's up in about 30 days, bro. Or 45. Good race, yeah. The Maple Goofs are gonna lose though, man. There's no chance they win. What do you think about that? The Maple Goofs. Give me your opinion. I don't think they stand a chance. Tampa Bay's gonna win. They're gonna win the World Series or whatever it's called. And I'll see Turkey Whacker in 30 days. I'm gonna wreck him. Leafs in 7, nah. Lightning in 7, dog. I'm not even a Lightning fan, but I'm gonna place money, like a bet on the Lightning winning. Like at least $50. No reason not to. Maple Goofs haven't won shit in like 20 years. That was a good race though. Good commissioning. Yeah, half the guys are like brand new. Like I had to like bring in a bunch of reserves. And they caused a big fucking incident on lap 1, but outside of that it was a good race. I mean, I was like really fucking nervous when I see like fucking 10 cars like crashing in the background in turn 1. I was like, what the hell's going on? And then nobody else crashed the rest of the race. Fucking weird. Alright, bro. I'll see you, bro. We'll do some 5-lappers and cause some chaos. It'll be fun. Alright. Yeah, they haven't won since, yeah, I know. It's been 50 years. They made a conference finals about 20 years ago with Sundin or whatever his name is. But since then they've been shit. Alright, Boone, I'll see you, bro. We can talk later. Alright, everybody else that was watching, thank you for tuning in. That was a pretty good race. I think it'll only get better from here. Some guys put on some really good action. Hopefully we can get them to the league fully as our full-time drivers. But I'll see you guys next week. We're going to be at Austria for the Saturday tier. The Sunday tier is tomorrow at 5 EST. Tune in for that as well. Peace.